to Wawa yet.
Hey, good morning. It's PopPop, and look who I'm talking with today. I have the legendary Hunter Mythos. Good morning, Hunter.
Good morning, Pop Pop. How's it going?
Oh, I am fine and dandy here in mid Florida, enjoying the sunshine. I am without you. I know you're being a world traveler, and we're not going to go into too much detail about that because we want to keep you safe and hidden so you can keep writing.
I appreciate that so much. I
And
know
all
people are out there trying to hunt down Hunter Mythos, but I'm not that easy to hunt down, okay?
you're a hard man to get a hold of. Trust me on that. I know. So you have a new series coming out a week from today.
Another
And
one.
what? Yeah, another one. I mean, I'm amazed, even though you're pushing, Path of the Slayer and Overpowered Wizard, your book history is really long. You have a lot of other series out there that really don't get talked about much, but I'm going to try to change that since I'm going to start reading Apocalypse Comedy because PopPop
Oh
loves his
man.
apocalypses. So here we
Oh
have
man.
Pure Mage Build Bloodline.
Yes.
Tell me about this.
Okay, so to be honest with y'all, this one is me not holding back. It is basically, what if I take all the guilty pleasures of LitRPG and just infuse it with a bit of, the traditional style of storytelling and my insanity without holding back, without concerning myself about, oh, what's proper, oh, what's like how most, popular authors do it. What if I just went full tilt with my
Have you
style?
have you ever not done that?
I've held back into some places. I've tried different things here and there. Um, no, no, there are times where I kind of like try to do things in a more narrative theory way to experiment and to see what the critics say is better literature.
And then even this morning we were just talking about Jez's post, and Jez says, "Don't write to market, write to yourself." And you've always written to yourself.
Yeah, but I've also written to market as well. This one is extreme market and extreme me. It's weird to say this, but let's just say I designed it for the market in a very specific way that also allows me to express myself even harder.
So it's a hybrid.
It's a hybrid,
Hunter
which
market.
yes, exactly. It's
I can use that, right? I got that.
yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
that was a good one. That was a
I'll
good one.
copyright that,
No,
trademark it.
I no, but for real, one of the advices I think that most authors should utilize if they want to be professional is the idea that you are going to want to write to market and find a way to do it that allows you to still express yourself, because there are going to be readers who like the way you write a specific thing that they love, but readers love what they love. They're going to love the tropes that they love,
Yeah.
and they can't help it. That's what they're looking for.
And I mean,
However,
you have some easy readers like me who love every trope known to man,
yeah.
but then you have some that are very specific. So yeah, I totally understand that. Some don't fly, and I might find something that doesn't fly with me. But so that is correct. So self-published again.
Self-publish
That's
again.
the way you do it because you are
Yeah,
Hunter.
I do love having all the money.
That and thanks to Sean, you get to keep more of it with his advice. So
Yeah, he did direct me towards like starting up a fuck.
Subchapter S.
Yeah. That thing.
Here you go.
That thing and having the personal whatever guy
CPA.
handling.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
As long as you have the guys, you're okay.
Yeah, so long as I have the guys.
And they take care of it and you don't have to worry about it. You just keep getting the right and have the money. So that's
Exactly.
that's that's the way to approach it. Um, so ebook, paperback for PopPop.
Yep.
Okay.
Ebook
And
and
is it
paperback.
going to be out on audiobook?
The audio is gonna take until next year because I'm having the same people who narrated Path of the Slayer do this audiobook too.
Okay.
They did a great job on Path of the Slayer, and I'm like, man, I love you guys, so I want you to do this other project as well. So
Well, speaking of Path of the Slayer, that looks like the cover to Path of the Slayer 4 that
yes,
has two dinosaurs, or is it a dinosaur and a dragon?
it's a dinosaur kicking the ass of a dragon.
That is just stepping up. I mean, you are really going, what is it? Double down.
Yeah.
You were
Uh,
told never to put a dinosaur on a cover.
and I
You,
decided to just push it
you
anyway.
just did that and you keep doing it. Now we have a dragon to boot. So when does Path of the Slayer 4 come out?
Did we freeze? I lost you
Oh,
on the past 5 seconds.
all right. So are you good now? Are we back?
We good. I'm back.
Okay. Path of the Slayer 4 comes out when?
That one comes out February, late
Okay.
February. Yeah, I'm deciding to I'm doing this new thing where instead of just throwing books out like super fast, I'm gonna throw out books super fast but rotate them between series.
Okay.
Yeah. So that way it'll give people time to read what they want to read, and then I can work on others such as Rogue Ascension 9 that I know some people are waiting for.
People are always waiting for books. I mean, you're never going to solve that issue. They'll
Yeah,
always be wanting more and more and more.
that's how we provide. That's what pays the bills. It
This
lets
is
me
correct.
travel.
Yep. So you can travel. Um, and then, of course, I know in the future you're still going to have another Florida Man book with Overpowered Wizard. That'll be coming out sometime in 2026, and you're still working on that one, correct?
Overpowered Wizard 4 comes out December.
Oh, so I had him backwards. Okay, I apologize for that. I'm old.
It's okay. I got you. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, that's true,
I
Hunter.
have you. So Overpowered Wizard comes out this in December 16. Um in fact, I have to get back to writing it right now. So
Come on.
yeah, I know. I just finished like I wrote Pure Mage Build in a month and a half and had it edited. I have a new editor now, and then she finished it up in about 2 weeks. Did an amazing job, and now it's coming out. So
There you go.
yeah, so that's done with, and I'm gonna have Overpower Wizard 4 done, and then I have to swivel back to working on Pure Mage Build 2, which is gonna come out in January. Once that's done, I have to go over to Slayer 4 because that comes out in February of 2026. And yeah, I
So
have
you
quite the
just keep
schedule.
writing and keep writing and keep writing.
Yeah, I took a bit of a break the past like almost 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I slowed down a little bit to enjoy life,
You have
to
to.
smell the roses. And now I'm like, okay, time to time to get back on it.
So, will you are you going to be returning to the wonderful Sunshine State so we can get together sometime and I can drive a few hours and visit?
Yes. I'll be back in December. I don't know if I'll be staying for long, but
Might have to drive and meet.
yeah,
Maybe get that other guy that lives in Florida to pick. I'll pick him up and drive down.
there's a bunch of us.
Yeah,
We could meet in the middle. There's some cool spots we can meet.
yeah. Hey, I'm up. I'm up.
The cool part, if I could circle back to Pure Mage Build,
Yes,
uh
please.
again, it's another Floridian.
I was going to ask you.
But the difference is this story takes place 1,000 years after the integration of the system.
Wow, that's a
Yes,
long time. That's a
it's
long time.
it's post system, it's post apocalypse. So Earth is already integrated, and Florida is called New Florida, and is the ruling power of Earth, which is mostly water.
Of course it is. It's a Florida wank. Florida becomes overpowered.
So our main character, Lenny E. Cook, Lenny, comes from New Florida, and he awakens his bloodline, which leads to him getting transported to another universe because the universe where he's from is too weak for him. So he has to go to another universe, and that's where the book begins. Because once he awakens his bloodline, he's getting hunted by blood hunters. So blood hunters are coming after him, and he has to pick a class, get his skills, and be ready for the blood hunters in 20 minutes.
Oh, good lord. So it's an isekai, a post-apocalyptic isekai way in the future.
Yep,
And all the tropes are going to be there.
all the tropes.
I cannot
Well,
wait.
not all the tropes. The tropes that are specific for pure mages. I
Okay.
specific I specifically wrote this with the idea of people keep clamoring, keep asking, keep shouting on top of the rooftops for pure mage. So
Give
I
them a
wrote the
pure
pure
mage.
I wrote the pure mage build.
There you go. That is something we'll be looking forward to. I will. And I just have to find no, actually not more time. I'm now reading 6 books at a time. Because it's better than just reading one book or one series dedicated for 2 weeks or 3 weeks on a slowness. So I'll
Yeah,
be able to slot in some of your books and some other books as I keep reading. And it's working well for my past week. So
nice.
we're going
Just
to do,
trust. I was gonna say, trust me when I say, you're gonna want to block some time for this one because,
I mean,
eh,
it does work that way. I do tend to spend a little bit more time in one or two of the books
yeah,
um, than some others, and then I just pick it up. I'm reading Ultimate Level 1 for the first time, book 1,
nice,
and I'm like, holy shit! Why didn't I read this before?
nice.
So that's one of the ones I'm reading in my 6 book cycle.
All right,
So
I'm just gonna lay it out there. If you like fast pace and you don't mind lots of action, this one might keep you up at night.
I'll be taking it to Wawa with me then when I go on my shift.
You probably might want to take it with you. I personally believe this is the best story I've written yet. After publishing over 20 books.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well, then
think
we're
it's the
gonna get.
best one I've
I'll
done.
be having it in my grubby little hands early next week.
Nice.
So, and you see, I still have them all. They were all here.
Oh my
You've
god.
got love. This is where is it? Oh, I want to read this one because it's an
That
apocalypse.
was that one's my oldest, and it's like I wrote that one without knowing what the hell I was doing, and I went
Sometimes
through.
that's the best way to do things.
Oh my god, that
I'm
that
doing it.
one that one I wrote while like caffeinated and drunk, and like I was working at a casino and a gas station. No, I wasn't working at a gas station. I was working at a car wash, and I was basically the typical um, Marine that leaves the United States Marine Corps, and your gunny says, "You better not leave. You better not leave, or you gonna end up working at a gas station." I ended up working at a car wash, ran by some sketchy Russians.
Well, I was going to say something, but I won't make any comments about sketchy Russians. So we'll keep it above board here. So
We'll keep it above board.
because
I
Luke is sending me some books, and I don't want to piss Luke off. So I'm waiting
well,
for
let's
the delivery.
just understand what happens in Miami probably should stay in Miami.
I would tend to agree. That's why I'm staying up in mid Florida where it's safer.
I don't know about that. There's some wild stuff that happens in mid Florida.
Well, not well, Polk County. I got Grady Judd to take care of me. He protects us here, so
All right.
we're okay
Well,
in Polk County.
the funny thing about Apocalypse Comedy, um, who is it? I know. Jake. I know who it is. It's J.R. Matthews, the author of Jake's Magical Market. For some reason, loved Apocalypse Comedy. Um, and that one, which spawned my career, stars a character from Central Florida. Yes,
All right, so
I
that's going to get slotted in there too.
I gave love to Central Florida. But the funny thing about the story is just that it's if things could go wrong, they do. So it's
Now, speaking of saving the world with Floridians, we have to get Sean Wilson to get back to his isekai where you, PopPop, and Kyle save the world. You
yes.
know that. You know that's what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
After
Despite the fact that
after
Sean is writing it, we are saving the world.
after we went through a misfortunate incident with a burning hotel, right?
That's correct. That's correct. And there's enough stories going on about that fire that we're not going to really talk about that right now. So you know, it's out there.
Okay.
We'll keep this professional. Speaking of which,
Yes.
Con 2,
Oh
July.
yeah. So I'm looking at going into multiple cons. Yeah.
Do I have to become a traveler and follow you around?
I mean, I don't mind if you want to be a groupie. It's okay. There's enough of me to go around for everybody. But I had one con that I've been invited to. Um, I'm not sure if it's gonna follow through, but it'd be cool if I end up going. Then there's another one called Jordan Con.
Jordan Con is coming up in the spring. That's up in,
Yeah,
that's up north somewhere, farther north than us.
and then of course LitRPG Con. I decided I'm gonna take a chill pill with Dragon Con and just be there to support and hang out. I'm not sure if I want to be doing anything major at that one. That one's a big con, to be
That
honest with
that
you.
one, that's really a lot. I mean, that's 80,000 people. That's there's
Yeah.
always does MegaCon have any sort of a book thing, or is that just media and comics in Orlando? What's that one like?
Okay, so I haven't gone to that one yet, but people told me I had someone tell me that I could probably get into it. Um, I think it's in February, isn't it?
I'd have to check.
And
I'll ask Gary B. He knows everything.
I don't know anybody who's connected to MegaCon, so I mean, I could try to swing it. It will just be like, would I be like a sort of forerunner and going in there? Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
freak.
very possibly. I have no idea if there's a lit RPG component. I don't know anything about it. I know there's comic books, and I know there's media, movies, TV, and whatnot. But I've never had the interest of traveling 30 miles up the road to Orlando for it.
Dude, I'm looking at the attendance. It's 210,000 people.
Jesus, it's bigger than Dragon Con.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's
I, I
that's
need I need a friend for that.
yeah. You need an
I need
army for that.
I need a battle buddy to go in there
You
with me.
got that right. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's.
I had no idea it was that huge. Yeah, I might stay away from that one as well. It's bad enough. That's worse than going to Disney.
Yeah, I haven't been to Disney yet.
Dude,
I know.
let me know when.
I don't know, man. If I had gone years ago, maybe, but Disney's like to go to Disney now. I hear it's just straight insane.
Just give me advice. Give me some advanced warning, and I'll see what I can do. No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Okay, I hear you, Pop Pop.
Oh, by the way, say happy birthday, Maria.
Happy birthday, Maria.
And then let's say happy birthday, Steve, because it's
Happy
Steve
birthday.
Landry's birthday.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Steve Landry. I
I'll
know
get that.
that guy.
Yeah,
He's
you
a
know
great.
that guy. We'll
Yeah,
get that one out real quick today. We'll get that little snippet out on the 20th.
nice.
So, and Steve Landry just got married.
I saw.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him.
So there you go. Now we just scored points with Steve Landry, which is always, always good to do.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been taking care of me for a while, so I appreciate him a lot.
Yep, we'll get that. We'll get that up there. So now we were talking a little bit earlier about some comments that Jez Kajayo put up.
Yes.
And I want you, because I know you've gone through an evolution of becoming Hunter Mythos.
I'm still evolving and still
That's
becoming.
always a good thing, never to stop.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for people who want to become a writer? I know I'm not.
So
That's
many.
that. I don't have to worry about it. But tell other people, give them your thoughts on that, and we'll get that out to the world as well.
Oh my God, dude, there's so many advices. Okay. So, if you want to be a writer, you have to write. And just to get started, you're gonna have to be terrible. You're just gonna have to allow yourself to be trash, man, woman, whoever you are. You're just gonna have to accept it. You're gonna have to accept the idea that your writing is gonna suck. You're gonna have to accept the idea that you're gonna start from the bottom, and you're gonna have to accept the idea that it's gonna be hard at first. However, the good news of accepting all of that is you're less critical about yourself and you just go forward. You just put it on the page and you keep trying. You put it on the page and you keep trying. And you just turn this ungodly, unsightly, clobbered up thing of a mess and turn it into this creative effort that one day someone might have the pleasure or the not so pleasurable experience of reading it. And you might suck still. and you might just continue sucking till after a while you become good enough. You turn that trash into treasure. And then you just have to figure out, well, do I want to keep this as a hobby and just write for the fun of it? Or would I like to put it out there and sell books and stuff? And that's a completely different topic. But if you want to be a writer, if you want to get started, and if you're not good at it, you're just gonna have to suck it up and just, be trash for a little while.
Now, as you said, and even I've heard it as well. A writer has to write, and even
Yes.
my dad said, if you're going to be an X, doesn't mean you're going to be a good business person. So
Yes.
you write, but you also have to have a team. You have to have your village. Every writer needs a village, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. Somewhat.
Unless
Sometimes.
you're overpowered like Hunter Mythos.
After a while, you can't just rely on like pure crackhead energy. So once you just probably use the money to get a team to help you out.
And you have that team in place. You have your editor, your new editor that you like. You have your audiobook team that
Yes.
you like. You
I
have
have
your
a I have assistants too, so they are amazing. I appreciate them so much. Shout out to Geneva and Kristen. Thank you for their help.
there you go. Yep. Two of the best people in the industry.
Yes. Nobody Not many people might not know it, but they help out so much. So I want them to know that I appreciate everything that they've done for me
Oh
and
my
for
god!
other
Just
authors.
okay. So now I have to edit that too. Great, thanks, Hunter. I'll do that today as well, later tonight. At least I'm only working part of the day.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you too, PopPop. There's
Oh,
not
dude,
many there's not many people in our space that are doing this.
I
And I
I,
don't
I
get
try. I got to go live. I'm gonna try to go live soon. I'm gonna work on that concept. So
mm,
I just have to pick.
nice.
I think what we have to do is you have to sit down and divvy up the week.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm going to continue doing things like this because this type of interview gives us a chance just to babble
Yeah.
and to talk.
I don't I don't Y- I'm usually, behind scenes, I don't even have my profile on a picture. You see my author picture, right?
Yeah, I know.
So I don't usually go out my way to be seen as much, but I
Well,
don't mind doing
you've
these
just
things.
broken that. Now, at least you're not like Jay Krause, who puts his helmet on and hides his beautiful hair. You know,
Honestly, that's amazing marketing. The helmet, it does look great. I mean, yeah, sure, he has fabulous hair, but come on, we're here for the helmet.
this is true for him. It's true, and it's I don't know. I don't know if I would let him do it, but I guess it's up to him. I have no choice. He's up in Maryland now, so I can't impose my will from 1,000 miles away. So
Good for him. I know he worked hard to move, so he's trying to get his new groove on. The funny thing about that, about like some of us who like hide behind like a picture or whatever, is I get the question of people asking, is Hunter Mythos black? I get that question a lot.
and what do
It's
you answer?
and I'm like, well, I think I am. Does it look it?
Wait a
It's
minute.
it's
Hold on. We're gonna pause this real quick.
all right.
How to press the fortunately I learned how to press the pause button. So even though we get interrupted by my wonderful granddaughter Kaya, I was able to save the interview and save the world from a splinter.
Yeah, that was like the deadliest splinter I ever seen, man. Like I don't know how your granddaughter was able to take that pain. I would have crumpled and fell to the freaking floor. She's
She
a
is
trooper.
she is a strong 4 year old. That's for sure.
If that
Um,
Florida water.
it is. It is. God. God knows it's good. We have a gator in our retention pond. I keep looking for.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet. My wife has. I heard a big splash yesterday, so I don't know if it was the gator or a turtle, but I missed it. So I have to keep looking for that. So of course there's a million gators in Florida, so they're got to be somewhere. So, um, what else is going on? What else you want to talk about? This is your chance to, shout out, thank. You already did Geneva and Miss Franco's, and so
Uh, I want to say Sean Wilson, Ultimate Level 1, is one of my favorite reads of the year. Because sometimes when you're writing and you're publishing, you're an author, and you're going as fast as I do, you kind of need time to like absorb somebody else's creative process. But you also have to realize what is your particular style too. And one of the things that uh, I struggled with is I like to try and sample different things, try to figure out how different people do things. And sometimes I might even emulate that a little bit, and it might not always work out so well for me. However, certain books like hit a particular part of my brain that's like, yeah, that's the way I like it. Uh Ultimate Level 1 would be one of those. And of course, the Holy Grail, Cradle. And He Who Fights with Monsters. Those did a lot for me as books. I will also recommend Primal Hunter because, to be honest, it does a lot of the things that we want in an RPG very, very well and consistently. If there's any book I would recommend that will like help you understand LitRPG and get into it, um, as like a baseline, right? I recommend Primal Hunter.
I've done book one of Primal Hunter. Loved it. Did book one of He Who Fights with Monsters. I did all this before con, and then at some point I started hitting con author books back
Yeah,
in So as after I moved on from DCC, I went into He Who Fights with Monsters and then Primal Hunter. So I have both book ones of those done, and they're up on my shelf. Everything's up on my shelf.
the funny thing is, DCC is an amazing book for readers. I don't recommend it for writers of RPG or progression.
It's it's written a different way.
Yes.
And it's truthfully, I'll say I don't think it's going to end well at all. You know that it's not going to end well. Just look
you
at
know,
my opinion.
the thing about like books like that, heart like because I written something like that with Apocalypse Comedy, and it always seemed depressing and sad and like it's gonna go all downhill. But Matt could always turn it around and make a surprisingly happy ending that
As
freaking
long
floors.
as long as it floors us, and as long as it's internally consistent, or
Yeah,
Dinneman can do whatever the hell he wants because he's
he
Dinneman.
could. Well, the funny thing is, yes, but no.
Mm.
He can't do whatever he wants. And even though I'm not at his level, but I kind of peep that for all the professional authors, all the higher level authors, they reached that level because they knew their limits where they fit in and what they should do and what they cannot do. It's not that they could do whatever they want. There
They
are
have to be
specific
internally. They have to be internally consistent.
there are specific things from even Zogard. Zogard of the Primal Hunter, there are specific things he needs to do that makes people keep coming back. They can't do whatever they want. In fact, I would say they are probably some of the most limited authors in the space.
The ones that have the long lasting series.
One that have the long lasting series that are the most popular.
Very good. Hey,
Yeah.
I love this conversation we're having, Hunter.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I
So
could yak yak yak.
I can't wait to see you in July again.
Dude, it's gonna be so fun.
And you know, this year I might not hit as many panels, but just hang out more since I'm somewhat known nowadays.
You're when people see PopPop come around, they're gonna be like, I wanna buy you a drink.
Yeah.
They,
Or
they
run up like Kevin Johnson did, who, you know,
yeah.
you're a legend. No, I'm not. And it took a picture, but I love Slayer Bowl. So yeah, I always have to get Slayer Bowl in there. And look, well, you can't see it now, can you? Yeah.
You got a lot of books there,
Oh, it's over
dude.
here. There's Slayer
Oh,
Bowl.
nice. There it
Only
is.
one in existence. He sent it to
Yo,
me.
I met Kevin, and Kevin's an amazing guy.
He is.
I it was yeah, I have to talk to him again. I can't like do like as many like one-on-ones and stuff like that as much as it'll be fun to do, but I don't mind like people messaging me and talking like I share whatever advice I can. I follow James Hunter's rule. Don't be a dick.
I like
If
that rule.
James Hunter said it the best. Don't be a dick, and we'll be glad to help you out. Also, one of the most I have to do a shout out for this person. He doesn't get mentioned enough, and I still need to read his books. But he is one of my favorite authors as a person, and that is it is. I have to make sure I get his name right because it's definitely a unique one. Basically, it's Chenofin. It's
I figured it was going to be Shinhofen. So
yeah, it's Chenofin. I we he went up to me at Dragon Con, right? And we sat down and we just had a really good talk like talk man to man. And yeah, it really hit me that wow, this guy he's been in the game for a long while and he's still willing to reach out to new authors or people he doesn't know. And we just sat down and just chatted. We shoot the breeze. Um he went up and told me how he tried to read my books, but it was too much action for him. But he has fans in his Discord that love my books. And I was like, that's so freaking cool. Because I have fans in my Discord that love his books. But we both come at it from different angles. He does it cozy and I lean into the
yeah,
action.
and I still have to pick up the Shinhofen line of books. I believe Gims picked up. You know, he was giving books away. You know, at
Yeah.
LitRPG Con, and I believe she grabbed a book or two from his table.
Yeah.
So I still
It's
have
fun.
to do that.
His books are on the other side of coin. He leans more to Hamlet, but they're really really good. Um, of course, there's so many other people I want to shout out. There's Reese Brooks, who is a good friend of mine, and we've been chatting and talking and like just jamming all the time. David North, is a really good author and one of the ones who helped me out in the beginning. Wolflock is another author who was very helpful when I was on the come up and just figuring things out. Um, I enjoy working with World Guard Publishing. Um, they've been handling my books and been giving one of the best deals you can have in the publishing space. Who else? Who else? Who else? There's so many. Jazz. There's who?
Jazz is
Gosh,
jazz.
Jazz is Jazz. Matt Dinnerman. I called him short. he, he, we, he's really really cool. It's glad to know him. And a lot of people in the space. There's so many. There's so many great authors. There's not that many dicks, but there are a couple
We don't
here and
mention the
there.
dicks.
We don't mention the dicks. We don't need to. I'm gonna feel so bad if I'm forgetting somebody. I know there's plenty of people to shout out, honestly, but yeah, it is what it is. Um, one interesting thing I would like to talk about. If we have more time, I know you
Oh,
have to
we
get to
do.
work.
Yeah, I mean, I can get. I've got time. I just have to throw clothes on and drive in Florida. You know what that's like.
Yeah, good luck. Um, one interesting thing I want to talk about is it could take a while. It could take a while to find your groove. Ironically, it might not seem like it, but I still haven't found my groove yet. I know.
Hard to
I know.
believe. I, Shocking.
Yeah, that's why I'm throwing out so many books so fast is I'm still looking for my groove. And I think I've nearly found it in Rogue Ascension, my most popular work as of now. But I don't think I found my groove yet. And it's an interesting thing because it comes down to it's not really doubt. It comes down to style. It comes down to what readers want from you once they read your work. It comes down to do you lean into the tropes or do you kind of push away from the tropes and try to like alternate it a little bit. I just experimented so much. And I went through like different like journeys of figuring out what really works for me. And Overpowered Wizard, for example, was me trying to like break past different boundaries and maybe show people that I could do like epic fantasy and go further beyond. Um, and there are some things that looking back at, I realized I probably went a little too far. But again, experimented. Path of the Slayer, I decided to like what would happen if I did a slower start, less system, more of a deeper dive with the main character to be in the skin, and I enjoyed it. Um, I went to different areas that was more for me than for the market, and it still made a good amount of it made a good amount of money still, but in the end of the day, I think I prefer leaning more towards the market and making even more buku
If you
money.
can successfully do it, that's a good thing. So, I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, I'm pretty sure you have a handle on the way you're going to do things throughout the future. So, keep going. That was just a blurb.
No, no, no problem. Um, and then after Slayer's still continuing. Overpowered Wizard is gonna be finished soon. So going to Pure Mage Build is after a lot of experimentation and then coming to conclusions of what I provide to the market and what the market really, really loves and wants. I decided to be really like I don't even know how to say this. It's like almost merciless with how I meticulously crafted the story to sort of like grab a reader by their heart. I'll use another phrase, but I'm not gonna say that. Grab a reader by their I'm gonna say their monkey brain. It just yank them forward and make sure that they don't stop reading, that they're gonna keep reading. It's almost like it's almost criminal with how focused I was with just grabbing the reader and like I'm not gonna let you go, motherfucker. You gotta read from start to finish.
All right, fine.
So
I
that
might have to take an intermission from the 6 books and then do a video, do one of my book walks on it.
yeah. So
You're
that
gonna
one,
get you're gonna get you're gonna we're gonna I'm gonna do a I'll do a video on the way up to Wawa today.
yeah, I
Letting everyone
appreciate
know
it,
that
man.
we sat down and thanking you for this because this is just a freaking awesome conversation that we've had here. And
I
I think
appreciate you
that's my
having me.
spot. I think that is my spot. So I just have to put things up there and edit to market to a degree. But
Yeah,
my role or my spot is to give people a chance to go.
yeah. This is fun. This is good.
Mhm.
Honestly. Yeah,
You got some really good lines. I really like that motherfucker line. That's a good one.
so, so sometimes, the readers can be a little frustrating, and I understand more and more why Zogart wants to cuss them out every now and then. I kind of understand more and more why Zogart is the way he is, and I'm like, okay, I understand.
So let me ask you this. I do have to. I unfortunately I do have to get running it within a minute or two, but we can always do this again when you get closer because I love talking with you. You know that.
Yeah, no problem.
When you came around the corner at LitCon and we met for that first time in real life, that was just awesome. So,
Dude, I
um,
saw you and I immediately knew I'm gonna go talk to him. That's the one.
um, so do you know Zogarth or you just know the book? Don't
I
give anything away since he's very it's Zogarth. So
I
that's all.
I've talked to him online and stuff. I haven't talked to him in a while. It's been a long while. But all I remember from like the early years of Royal Road and like onto Amazon and all the craziness is how much of an asshole Zogart could be. But
But in a
then
good
after,
way.
in a good way, yeah. No, no, for real. But it could come across as rough, right? Especially if you're a new author, you don't really understand it yet. And then and then you have like a line between authors who like there's some authors who suck up a lot. Um they drink the Kool-Aid a little bit, and I don't blame them. It is what it is. Um, I'm not the type to do that, so it comes across as a little weird to me at times. But then I learned like different people do things differently. But with Zogart, at first I didn't like him, but over time, as I got deeper and deeper into the business, I realized, he wasn't wrong. That's why he acts the way that he acts. Okay. So yeah, he's rough around the edges, but he's not wrong. And so I've come to realize, oh, you know what? I'm glad there Zogart is the way he is.
Very good. So I am going to call a pause to our conversation, and we'll have other conversations in the future. Hunter,
Exactly.
thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule for this. Go back and have
Oh,
fun. Enjoy the rest of your travels, and let me know when you're going to be in the Sunshine State, and see if we can and work something to travel one day to meet up with everyone that's in Florida. And maybe some year, Sour Patch will come back down and visit a Popka or something like that.
Do a little Florida gang retreat or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Florida gang, gang,
Yep.
gang.
Do that.
Yeah.
All right. So I am going to stop the recording and I have to give you some advice once we're done. So, because we have to do some downloading still. So, Hunter, say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. I'm Hunter Mythos. I have plenty of books out. Um, Overpowered Wizard, Path of the Slayer, and my newest one coming out on October 27th, Pure Mage Build.
Thank you very much. That's awesome.